Welcome to another episode of Unscripted Reflections. My name is Ian Teo, and every week I let you peek behind the curtains into my private reflections, which I've written on my notes, so that hopefully you can also learn and extract the lessons from my reflections and grow 1% better than yesterday. Same thing, I'm waiting for another buyer to come for a viewing that I'm doing. So since I got some time, I decided to do these reflections lah. So I'm actually following up on where I left off from the last episode about the 4 steps towards positive change. So if you haven't watched the previous episode, please go and watch that first. Otherwise, what I'm sharing with you might not make any sense. Now, a very quick recap before we continue. The 4 steps towards positive change is: number 1, recognize the problem. Number 2, acknowledge the problem. Number 3, find a solution for the problem. And number 4, take action on the solution. And all these 4 steps are very crucial. And if you skip any of the steps, you will usually end up stuck for reasons that you will soon find out. So I'm just going to jump straight into it. Step number 3, which is finding a solution to the problem. And I'm just going to keep it real, guys. The reason why most people are stuck at this stage is not because that they are not smart. It's not because that they don't have resources. And it's not even because that they don't have time. The real reason is because they don't want it bad enough. So the comfort of mediocrity is more valuable to them than the discomfort of change. And the example that I always give is from my experience back then in the Army. I was in the Naval Diving Unit, the Singapore version of the US Navy SEALs. And as part of the training, we had to go through this exercise known as drown proofing. So this is where they will tie your hands and feet behind your back, and with your heart pounding, you have to jump into a 6-meter pool without your hands and legs to keep yourself afloat. On top of that, you'll be asked to perform a series of tasks while being tied up. And as you can only guess, many will fail halfway doing all these tasks, right? They start to sink, essentially drowning. So of course, this whole drown-proofing exercise is operated in a very controlled environment. We have safety divers on standby to rescue anyone. Right? But why am I sharing this with you is because as you are sinking deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the water, your oxygen supply is running out, your hands and feet are tied up, rendering them useless. Do you think you'll just go and relax and let yourself just sink to the bottom? Or will you actually struggle with all your might and fight to just try and reach the surface to get that one breath of oxygen? From my experience, I believe you'll be doing everything you can, struggling with every ounce of energy just to get that one breath of air. Now, why is this so? It's because in that situation, all you want is oxygen, right? That is your single largest desire. Hence, you chose to struggle, you chose to fight, even though the situation may seem helpless with your hands and feet tied up. And that's why, right, if you are unsuccessful in whatever situation, I'm not empathetic, okay? Because you chose to be mediocre. That job promotion, it is clearly not important enough for you. Making your first million is not important enough for you. A better relationship with your spouse, your friend, your partner, it's not important enough for you. And if you say it's important and yet your actions don't match up, you are just a hypocrite. Now, if you're listening to this right now, I'm letting you know this today, all right? Because I really want you to change. And I want to tell you and I want to empower you that you have the choice to decide today to choose to fight for your goals. And all you need to do next is to find a solution to whatever problem that you are facing. So if you can't think of the solution, don't say you're not smart. Don't say you don't have enough money. Don't say you have enough resources, right? Because chances are your goals are small. Unless your goal is to build a human colony on Mars, right? You can find someone who has already solved this exact problem that you are having, or maybe a similar one. And all you need to do is ask. It's that simple, guys. So if you're still listening, then I applaud you because you'll be far better than most people who have maybe just dropped off halfway. Okay? Now, if you want to be better than 99% of people in this world, then you simply need to follow the final step as well, which is to take action on the solution. So taking action, I can tell you, is where 99% of people get stuck, right? Most people, they recognize the problem, they acknowledge the problem, they even know the solution to the problem, but they just don't take action. And even after going through step 1 to step 3, they are still stuck and nothing changes. Now, my advice, just do it. Okay, not to copy the slogan from Nike, but just do it, right? Even if you don't feel ready, just do it. Even though it's not perfect, just do it, right? Even if others might laugh at you, just do it. Okay, once you start, you've already made progress, and I'm cheering you on. Now, this is a space where we can all grow and improve together. It's getting a little bit late, right? I think the buyer is going to be arriving soon, right? I need to go and head over to the viewing. But I really hope learning these 4 steps towards positive change can help you to level up 1% from yesterday. So this is Ian Teo, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.